Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the Builder's Diaries, where we build a business and a body at the same time. Today, I'm actually going to be talking about the body. I have a ton of updates I want to give you guys about the business, but that will be for the next episode. Today, I actually had a conversation with one of my coworkers before I left today, and I was like, this is fascinating. I would love to talk about this on my podcast, and it might be a little hard for me to talk about this, but let's go. I want to talk about the connection between diet, fitness, and chronic health issues. So my coworker, he's in his 30s, power lifter, and he loves weight training. He tells me that he weight trains for 2 to 4 hours a lot, often. And I'm just like, okay, cool. He's also a vegetarian. So he's like, yeah, I'm healthy. I'm a vegetarian. And when you're a vegetarian, you eat eggs, you eat cheese, you just don't eat meat and all that. So you're still eating food that's very mucus forming, that's very highly acidic. So you're causing these issues in the body from a regenerative detoxification standpoint. So I'm like, going vegetarian, I would honestly argue it's probably one of the least healthy diets out there. It's probably one of the more unhealthy diets out there because of the dairy products still in the diet. So I'm just like, oh, okay. And so we're talking and he's just like, yeah, I love powerlifting, blah, blah. And I get it. I understand the obsession about fitness because I was a crazy fitness person. I was really into fitness. I never got into crazy powerlifting or any of that, but I was really obsessed with fitness. I was obsessed. And I think people, when they still look at me, they think I'm very obsessed with fitness, but I'm like, I don't really do that much fitness. But it's really interesting because I was really obsessed for a long time. And it took me breaking my neck. And I thought it was because of working out. I thought I broke my neck working out, actually. And that wasn't the case. And that's a whole story for a whole other time. But for a long time, I thought I broke my neck working out. And I'm just like, okay, that is not worth it. Nothing is worth it to be that hurt. Honestly, if you ever go through an injury that bad, you will know it is not worth it. I couldn't work out for 9 months, you guys. If you are really active and you're super into fitness and you break your neck and you can't work out for 9 months, do you know how much of a depression you get into? It was so hard. I was even talking to my coworker and I was like, do you take days off at all? And he's just like, no, I couldn't. I lift 50 pounds less if I take 2 days off. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like I took 9 months off. And so that kind of an injury to a fitness person really messes with them, but always also teaches them something on the other end. I learned that you don't have to go crazy in fitness. You can take this break and you can come back and you can build your body even stronger. I've now rebuilt a fitness body 3 times, you guys, from injuries, from the neck break, and then I did take an injury. I went through a detox. I decided to just not work out for, I think it was about 60 days. I was like, you know what, I'm going to just let my body have a rest. And so I've definitely gone through these periods of no workout at all and then just rebuild the body and then rebuild the body, working out and eating a ton of plant-based foods. And I've been on this journey for a very long time. It was interesting talking to him as he was just loving his powerlifting. He was like, yeah, this is so good. It's so good. But I wouldn't say has optimal health. When I look at everybody in my office, I always look around. It's like people get sick all the time. They talk about germs. They talk about this thing and this thing that they catch. And I'm just like, all right, none of that is my reality. None of that is my reality. I have felt amazing. I haven't had to call out sick. None of that stuff affects me. Things that go around, they don't come around to me. So I never get any of this stuff. And so I'm like, all right, cool. So my coworker, he has shingles. So he gets shingles now. And he said he got it after he got I have to be careful, the C thing in the arm that most people were having reactions after they got things. So he said that it took him about a year and he started having shingles after that. And he said that he had shingles like a long time ago, but now it's coming back. So he attributes it to maybe the thing that was put in him, but also he actually thinks it's from just working out, like the crazy workouts. And probably it is, he does a lot of caffeine. He does a lot of pre-workout. He works out for 4 or 5 hours. That's insane. That's a lot on your body. That's taxing on your body. That's really stressing on your body. But also he told me that he eats 12 eggs for breakfast every morning. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I used to eat 2 eggs for breakfast every single morning. And I was just like acidifying my body to the point of I almost had leaky gut because I had so much issues going on in my gut because I was just eating way too much acid. I was putting acid in my body. I had joint pain. I had so much joint pain. I remember all the joint pain I used to have. It's funny. It's been a long time. But yeah, you got to be careful with that stuff. That is just acidifying the body. And so I was like, you having shingles is because your kidneys are not properly filtering out the toxic waste that's going on. Your lymphatic system is getting really burdened because you're overburdening it with all this mucus forming food and all the acid forming food. If you're eating this high amounts of protein, you guys, like insane. And I'm like, oh boy, he's young. And I'm just like, shaking my head, but like, what do you say? You can't say anything because that is what he wants to do. And I was like, if you want to get rid of the shingles, I can help you. I can 100% help you. I can put you through a detox. I can tell you what to do. Like, I can 100% help you. If you want to eliminate this forever, because you shouldn't have to live with that, that's not normal. You shouldn't have to live with that. And he was just like, no, I don't want to take off time from the gym. I want to keep working out, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, that's your choice. And that's the beauty of choice, is his choice. He does what he wants. I don't care. I'm here to support and help and be that inspiration for other people. Hopefully my lifestyle can influence other people, but if not, it's their life. Like, it's cool. So I was like, cool, I'm here if you ever want support, but if you don't, that's cool. And he's just so into this. He was showing me, he's like, yeah, do you see this bodybuilder and this bodybuilder? And he's showing me these pictures and these videos of these guys. Like, yeah, he died at the age of 50. I'm like, geez, these people that are doing these extreme heavy weightlifting and taking all these substances and taking this high protein, they aren't healthy, you guys. Most of these heavy weight traders, these power lifters, they're dying early. 50 years old is early, you guys. That is way too young to die. You should not be dying when you're 50 years old. So he's showing me these videos. Yeah, he's 21 years old. This guy looks like he's in his 50s and he's so inflamed. He's got these things tied around his knees. I'm just like, that's not health. And I don't know. Some people look to that and they're inspired. I look to that and I'm sad because I'm just like, that people are looking up to this and that does not help. This guy's going to die. He's going to have a heart attack very soon. And so I'm just like, this is insane. And I don't know. And I was in the kitchen, I was talking to him about this. Another person overheard, and he was like, how would you do a detox? And I was like, I do it right. I was trained as a regenerative detoxification specialist by Dr. Robert Morse. And my detoxes, I don't do parasite cleanses and feel really bad. I feel amazing when I do my detoxes. And it's, you shouldn't feel bad. I think there's a lot of marketing out there. There's a lot of products out there that are not needed. We should not be taking a lot of the crap that's out there marketing, you guys. I'm a copywriter. I understand. I now see it and I understand why people are so addicted and think they need things, because copywriters are amazing, but you don't need that stuff. You don't need any of it. It's just been, it was hard for me to listen to that and hear that, but it's also, it's your choice and that's everybody's choice. And it's just, it's hard for me to sit in this society and be in a society where we're having health issues and younger and just writing off shingles as, oh, that's normal because I work out. No, it's normal. It's not normal, you guys. This is not normal. You should wake up. You should have energy. You should feel amazing. You shouldn't be dependent on stimulants. I don't know. There's another side. I hope to inspire people that there is this other side. You can feel amazing. You can just eat raw food. You can feel really good. And I don't eat 100% raw food, you guys. I share that all the time. I eat a lot of raw food. I probably eat like 80, 90% raw food. I feel amazing on it. And I only eat it because I feel amazing. I don't eat food that's causing shingles. If I was eating this raw food and I started having health issues, I wouldn't be doing it anymore. Honestly, I would have gone back to eating meat, but it hasn't happened for me, you guys. It's actually been the opposite. And I didn't think that at all. He was just like, I can't continue to work out and lift heavy if I don't get my protein in. And that is brainwashing by marketing. That is the best brain. I said the same thing though. And if I hadn't have gone through a 6-week raw food and weightlifting program on my own, I documented the entire thing, you guys. I have this entire thing documented of how strong I was, how I was doing things I never did before, and how I was like PRing everything I've ever done, just eating raw food, mostly fruit, but just eating raw food and doing it because you can do it that way. And it's just, but it's not for everyone. I stepped out of health coaching. I stepped out of raw food coaching because it was hard. It was hard to sit there, and it's easier to get someone to change their religion than it is their diet. And for me to be like, look, it's so good, but they've got all these parasites, they've got all these addictions, they've got a lot of mental issues that they have to overcome before they can do this diet. And it's hard, you guys. And so I was just like, I don't, because for me, if you're trying to overcome a health issue, you have to do it almost perfectly. And people don't want to do that. And so it's hard. It's hard. It's all hard. I think having a health issue, having no energy, getting shingles, that's hard to me. That would be really hard. I think being overweight, not having energy, having to rely on coffee, that's hard. I wouldn't want to do that. That's not my life. Having no energy and not being able to do a second job and come home and record videos and do my outreach and have a whole other business that I'm growing and not have the energy to do that, that's not living to me. And so I'm just, I don't know. I hope that I'm showing you guys that raw food gives you so much energy. It makes you feel so good, but it's not for everyone. Honestly, I'm not sitting here saying that everybody should do it. No, but if you have health issues and you want to get over those health issues, you should think about maybe possibly thinking about researching it and looking into it, honestly, because there's a lot of crap out there on the internet, the medical system doesn't really want us to be that healthy because there's no money in health, you guys. Once you understand this and you understand that there's no money when people are really healthy, the medical system makes $0 off of me. I do not go to the doctor. They make $0 off of me. I pull my own blood work a couple of years, but that's it. They don't make money off of me. I don't get cold medicine. I don't buy Advil. I don't buy anything to do with my health other than things pro health, like health things that help me, but I don't buy anything like cold medicine or any of that crap. I don't need any of that stuff, like Tums or any of that stuff. I don't have any allergy medicine. I don't have any of that stuff. None of that stuff is needed. All of that stuff is toxifying your body, you guys. It's making things worse. I don't know. But yeah, I have a whole different experience than most people, obviously. I feel really good on this diet. I hope to share it. I wouldn't be able to run this business on the side, grow a new business, work full time, and then also try to date and have friends and do what you need to do as a single person. I would not be able to do that if I didn't have a diet that supported my body and my brain and just the energy levels that you need to do that. And I love my body, you guys. I have the best body I've ever had in my entire life. I have mirrors all around my house. I live by myself and I walk around in barely any clothes all the time because I love my body, you guys. It's amazing. It's so amazing and it's strong and it looks so good. And I love it. And you should love your body too. And if you don't, you can change it. You can change it at any age. When I was 29 years old, I was 41 pounds heavier than I am today. I woke up every single day. I didn't know how I was going to get through the day. I remember taking a shower and just feeling so drained and just being like, how am I going to do this today? I don't have any energy. How am I going to do today? I remember my arms, they wouldn't fit in t-shirts. So I could never buy t-shirts, you guys. I couldn't ever wear a t-shirt like this because my arms were so big, they would never fit in t-shirts. That was pain to me, you guys. That is hard to me. I don't want to live that life. And if I have to eat a little differently than people because I'm eating real food as opposed to easy, cheap takeout food or food in a box or whatever, if I have to eat real food as opposed to that and I get this, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. All right. I'm going to go. I'm going to take off. It is a Friday night and I'm going to get to working, you guys. I am cold outreaching. I will be updating you on how that is going. I've been cold outreaching every single day this week to landscape businesses to try to find my next client. So I will keep you guys posted with what is happening with that on my next episode. All right, guys, take care and have a great day.